Alright, good morning everybody. PJ here. Let's see. I made a couple of videos and I was gonna put them up. I got to looking and realized that I couldn't see and hear nothing I was doing because I forgot to put that little microphone in there. So hopefully this one will be better. So basically this is gonna be me taking this back apart and showing you what I've done to do the mod for the power poles. So that way instead of this big old gaudy looking thing, big Molex connector, power poles. I've got a pretty good little positive lock on that. Alright, I'm going to try to not make this super long, but I want you to see what I've done. For one, hopefully you can see that. If I can get where you can. See that little plate that I made out of aluminum. And I'm going to show you how I did it because, like I say, I made some videos and they just did not, you couldn't hear me. So hopefully you can hear me now. That little microphone definitely makes a difference, especially the way I mumble. So there's 8 screws you got to take off. Flip it over, 2 on the side, or 2 on each side. Tell you what, man, boy, tell you what, get ready to turn 46 this year, and never needed these. I always had 20/20 vision. Still got good vision, the eye doctor says like 20/20, 20/10. Like, ain't no way, man, I can't see nothing. I'm like, oh no, man, when I'm working in close like this, I cannot see. Even like the little, and this has all happened in months. I mean, it's like I hit 45 and I was fine. And then all of a sudden, this year, starting off is rough. I better start wearing these little reading glasses, which probably ain't real great for my eyes. You know, it's probably making them worse. But anyway, you don't hear me complain about it. I'm just mad about it, man. I'm telling you right now. People who've wore glasses all their life, I feel for you. I've never had to wear them. Always had good vision. Now, trying to relearn how to do stuff with having to keep something like glasses handy. Well, it just sucks. I'm just saying. I feel for you. Okay. Ain't got all of my talking. That just comes right off. Take them 8 screws out. Now, take this and I'm going to show you. And there's things on the internet. You can sit there and look. But this is what's on the inside right here. 2 16-gauge wires come together to make one terminal on each side. That's what was in here. You got to squeeze these little tabs right here together, and then it slides out this way. You take that out. I'm going to put this back together because if I don't, I will lose it. Left me enough to where if I need to put another connector on or whatever, if I put it back on to sell it or whatever, I can do it. I think most people would want this power pole mod though, instead of that big bulky thing. Okay, now, tell you what, I'm just going to take it all the way back apart. I'm going to show you what I've done. Like I say, I had videos of this, and one, the microphone. My microphone on my phone, since I started using that other one, I can tell a big difference. I got about half. I see that my fingernail polish has worked because that was like kind of Loctited together there. So I put a little fingernail polish on there. Okay. So I figured it'd be easier instead of trying to link together a bunch of videos that suck, is actually make one that shows you things. Try to do this right for you. That's where this plug comes out of. You can see, and it's labeled red and black. So as long as you got them on the right one, you won't mess it up. And made this here. I didn't have any of the ring terminals like this right here, the thick ones. But I did have like the blade terminals of the thick ones. Just build the hole out a little bit more. Once it goes down, it's seated pretty good. I need to get me some more of those. Probably redo it, but for now, this is what I got. I'll plug in the other video that I did take of why I'm not going out right now. Anyway, that just slides in here. If you look on, let me show you. These little side pieces right here, or grooves right here. And I don't know, I guess Yaesu probably thought of this. But these two, this piece right here and right here. See if I can do this. Open this up. This goes through. If I can do it while I'm holding it up. And those little grooves, they just slide right down in there. They're seated. I mean, they're not moving. You can push it up. You can't push it down. You can't push it side to side. So, almost like they designed it that way. Okay. From there, I'll start putting this back together. Do. You can see what I'm doing. And make sure you got your red on the right one and the black one on the right one, and you don't get them crossed up. Now, one thing I didn't have was a heat shrink tubing to put over the ends, like right here. I can do that later. They'll slide right over it. You've seen how hard it was to take it out, so it'd be harder to just take these loose and put some on it. I don't think that it's going to go anywhere. I mean, it's 12 gauge wire. They don't move. You'd have to take a pair of pliers or something to actually do it. And then the way these blade terminals work, there's some little ledges on this. Let me show you. There's like some little ledges here. The blade terminals can't spin no further than that anyway. So I don't think it would. But do it right, heat shrink would be right. And now, for the piece that holds the power poles in place, piece of aluminum. I got it off of a piece of aluminum that I made this thing out of. See how thick it is. So it's not pretty. There was a drilled hole in it, the piece that I had right here, so it's not really me messing up. That's just the way it was. And I had to drill out, use a jigsaw to make this. But that's a pretty thick piece of aluminum. Then you need you a piece to go on the back of this side here to sandwich it together. Sorry, excuse me. Then this slips over the power pole, so that way it can't come up, it can't go down, and it goes on just like this slides over that, just like that. I think, sure I got it in there. Yeah, and I got it where it fits right in that little spot. I mean, this side's off a little bit, but that side and the bottom and the other side, I got pretty good. This side just looks like it ain't. Then, like I say, this piece will go and slips down right in here. If I can do it. Then got my little bolt goes right through there. Like I said, it got this. I need to. Was that not going through there? It needed a little bit of help. Then I'm gonna take my nut. We're gonna put that on this side. Okay. Get that started. Make sure this is there now. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Just so that nut, I don't have another nut to put on there to lock it. Fingernail polish. I'm gonna tell my wife. But I've used this on don't take a whole lot, just a little. But I've used this on rifle scopes and stuff. It's pretty much like the blue lock type, just maybe not as stout, but it works. I used to put it on, like I say, on rifle scopes and never had them get loose. Make sure that's in there. Okay, take that, tighten that down. And if you seen when I was taking it off, you probably didn't, but the pressure I have to take it off is pretty good little twist. So the fingernail polish works. Let's make sure that I have everything lined up good. So this will go in there. This slides right in there. Like I say, there's no detailed part in this video because I had one and I tried to do it that way. As you can see, it's not exactly beautifully precision, I get, but it don't move. I mean, that's the main thing. This can't go up, so it can't come out of that those little notches, and it can't go side to side. So that's it on that, man. So now, that's voila. I mean, it really soldering these to this probably took that, making the power pole. Machining out that little piece of aluminum by hand. I've used a jigsaw and a drill bit, and it worked. I'm gonna put it back together and make sure everything's lined up good here. I tell you what though, for a little project like this, it's amazing the stuff that you get out to do something like this. All the tools and everything, just the workspace. Place gets cluttered up pretty quick. And like I say, I had some videos of me like filing and going on that, which probably ain't real great. Most people can do that. I would think, at least get an idea. Don't need to see me doing it, but some people may not, and it would have been good. But like I say, it wasn't a good video. 2, 4, 6. So I have 2 more left. Love my little magnet. Bought these for my pistols and had one left. It's perfect for holding my little screws and stuff when I'm doing stuff like this. A little pad I bought is pretty nice too. Just when you get stuff all over it, you got to brush it off. If it hangs on pretty good. But that's back together. And like I say here, that, there she is. Power poles there. These would come in and you just put it right there. One thing I noticed from this to this is when this one was in there, when you set the radio down at more of an extended angle, there was no way when you had that. I can't really see what I'm doing, but man, when this one was in there, it always got in the way like that. All these 4 12-gauge wires I got right here is just too much. Couldn't bend it in the way you wanted to. This one, you don't want to bend them super like 90, but I mean, it's way more flexible. So. And it'll go with everything. Like I can actually, let's see, take this one off. Let's spun that around. What's on that side? Anyway, I was going to plug it up, but I just realized that coming out of my other ones backwards from plug-in, I got to just flip them. But it works for this one, so I got to match the one for my power supply to this. But there's probably a system for power poles that you're supposed to follow, but I just kind of make it for what I got. So if I need to leave the ends off, I can always just slide them out, spin them around, or whatever. Probably not the best way to do that, but anyway, that's it. 891 with power pole, do-it-yourself mod. If you got the materials, you can do it pretty easy. The video's getting pretty long. Show you why I'm not going to get like little things that I need. It's beautiful out there. Hey, the road's starting to turn with the tracks. Another days ago it didn't look like that. And that hill again over there, and you see the road right there. Beautiful. That's my view while I'm sitting at the ham shack. Hey, you see that? Just to show you, this is what it looks like when you start. Shading. I mean, you get out doors, so I can get into all of that. And my soldering station and all that stuff's over here, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I know it's a long video. Talked a lot about nothing, and but hopefully you can enjoy that. But y'all have a good day. I never say this, but thank you guys for subscribing and following along. If you like, if you haven't, subscribe. If you haven't, share it. Not trying to make no big channel or nothing, but I do like the people that get on here and they ask me questions and stuff like that, or we try to figure stuff out together. But if I don't know it, I'll tell you I don't know it. I can probably find somebody that can tell me how to do it. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Thank you again. Get outside and enjoy it if you can. If you can't, like me, I can. I'm gonna sit in here for a little while anyway. Me and the dog went walking the field, about as far as I was going in 18 degrees. But anyway, getting long. Y'all have a good one. AK4.